Moduwar is an actual fresh take on the real-time strategy genre and one of the rare RTS games where you play with an alien creature instead of some form of humans or robots. This alien creature, called the Modu, is completely organic, knows nothing about technology, and is able to rapidly grow additional organs and appendages around its heart. Modu has the option to detach these newly grown parts, which can move, fight and solve tasks on their own. This creature basically blends base building, units and resource collection, which are the three core gameplay elements of RTS games, into one mobile single being. This kind of gameplay vaguely reminds me of Petroglyph's Goo faction from the Grey Goo game back in 2015, and even a bit of Homeworld, because of the Mothership's ability to dock units and gather resources on the move. But Moduwar's developers took this concept to a whole new level. The Moduwar's demo, which we all had an opportunity to experience during the Steam's Next Fest, consisted of a short intro single-player campaign, a few maps to play multiplayer on, and an arena mode. For a very small indie developer, I think this was more than enough options to try out and see how this unique gameplay feels like. I was personally looking forward to finally playing Moduwar and experiencing firsthand how this blend of RTS gameplay is going to work out with a biological creature no less for its main character and mechanics. And I must admit, I was impressed by just how smoothly it all comes together and breaks up, and comes together again. This was exactly what I was hoping to see. Finally, a fresh, unique RTS game made by developers unafraid to take the risk and create precisely what many RTS strategy fans have been asking for years on forums, discussion boards and social media. But then I took a look at the number of active players, and what did I see? Moduwar has been tried out by a fraction of the number of players compared to the betas for Broken Arrow or Stormgate. I get it. These are high budget games, they look really good, but they do not innovate anywhere near how much developers at Biohack Studios do in making Moduwar. So where are all those loud RTS fans clamoring for innovation and fresh ideas in the stale RTS genre of recreating already made games? Well, they're playing them, again. While innovative games they ask for, sit quietly in the corner with 5-6 active players, empty multiplayer lobbies and almost zero coverage from content creators. Let alone huge RTS content creators who could shine a very big and bright light on a game like Moduwar. In this, I am personally disappointed, not just by some random fans, but my own viewers who do not mind writing comments on the video lists of new RTS games in development or the 15th Command & Conquer successor, how, and I quote, strangely not much if any real innovation or evolution in the RTS genre. The genre has room to evolve. But no devs seem interested in the challenge. They are all clones of stuff from 20 and 25 years ago. And another quote, most of these are just copies from other games. Similarly expressed by this comment, honestly all of them look bland, nothing new. And then there is this, nothing can jump out over the achievements of Command & Conquer Generals and its mods and CNC Tiberium Wars. Sorry guys, you need to try harder. Well, these developers tried harder. Start playing their game, start talking about it, start posting about it. You want more unique and fresh games? Fight for them, fight for the developers making them. I am sorry for this main rant, but I just couldn't help it. The injustice of this is just too great. And not just this game, but a bunch of other games I have yet to cover in my future videos. As for the story, the Modu takes the center stage in a universe-spanning conflict between the human faction of Earth Repatriation Expedition and Chimera, an evil race bent on destroying humanity with no thoughts of compromise. It is the humans who find and exploit the Modu in a type of sentient biological warfare to fight off the relentless and superior Chimera, who also start to capture, change, and enslave other Modu as their own weapons. And so, the planet Arcadia, homeworld of the Modu, becomes both their battlefield and graveyard. A very cool element of this story, which I very much liked seeing, is the live actor who plays the role of Captain Miller from the ERE and delivers his dialogue in front of the camera with some Borg-like tech on his head.
Let's get out of this place. I hope you're ready to see your new home.
For an indie game to have such a live action element is just another reason to respect these developers and their efforts. As for the gameplay of acid glands, tentacles, eyes, brains, mouths, and other organs, each with unique uses, I can only continue to sing praises. Okay, I couldn't sing to save my life, but you get the point. Mouths deal direct physical damage, the mortar and turret deals elemental range damage, the brain unlocks new organs, glands create acid, liver regenerates your Modu, tentacles deflect enemy mortar attacks, eyes give range buffs and see enemies underwater, while your own lungs allow you to go underwater. These are some of the best and most logical unit abilities, so to call them, that I have seen in a long time and in any recent game. Harvesting iron, the other resource in this game, is the job of the heart and it works just by being close to iron-rich plants. There are certain spores you can liberate from other life forms to heal up along the way and between fights against the Modu which are under Chimera's control. In addition to the two factions of Modu I already talked about, there are also free Modu, living across the planet who are somewhat aggressive, especially in the defense of their territory. The lore talks about some Modu the size of islands, like the original and ancient Modu which lived on Arcadia not so long ago. From what I have learned, there will be even some verticality to growing your Modu, but there are no examples of how that might look. With no speech or personality of these creatures, the narrative will have to be hard carried by the human characters, who are the keepers and commanders of Modu.
Finally, we're here. Intel shows that these waters are infested with hostiles.
And Captain Miller is just one such character. Being able to split your Modu on the fly, send out combat-focused organs in the advance of the main creature, while safeguarding your important organs behind them and supporting fire with the mortars is just an outstanding game design that needs more credit from players. I hope that after this video, it gets that. Thank you for watching and happy gaming.